Hey y'all, it's Matthew again, and today we are going to be doing a new version of this. Because quite a few people have said, oh, there's issues, and now I've done a bunch of research, and as of the last 5 days, quite a bit has changed. Despite Kamala Harris being the new nominee, a bunch of new things have came into account. This is why now we are going to be doing this. First off, this is what the Democrats/Republicans have to do to win. And the first thing is we gotta know that Democrats will win these states. These already. States that are not safe will remain in this category. Got it? Now, we can already tell that Kamala Harris will win California and Hawaii, while Donald J. Trump will win the states of Indiana, Kentucky, Alaska, Texas. Damn it, why won't it let me do that? And Florida. And also the greater state of South Carolina. And of course, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee. While Kamala Harris will win the state of Washington, the state of Massachusetts, and the state of Maryland, and the area of Washington, D.C. While he will also win the state of Delaware and Vermont, bringing him up to 100 to his opponent's 141. Now, these are all now also Donald Trump will also win at large in Nebraska's at large first at large and third congressional districts, and the first congressional district Kamala Harris will win at large in second congressional district. And now we will be able to discuss some of the more these ones. While we can also, as of recently, now predict that Connecticut and Rhode Island will likely be blue. And while New Hampshire will also be red, we can also now predict the others. Now, for Oregon, we can see that Oregon has always been Democrat. So we will put that as in the middle. While over here, we can see that Idaho is and always has been some safe states. This also includes Montana, Wyoming, Utah, North and South Dakota, Kansas, and Oklahoma, and also Missouri and Iowa. While also in Nevada, Donald Trump will win, and in Arizona, we can already tell that Donald Trump will win. While in Colorado and New Mexico, it will be in the middle, while it will be tilt for New Mexico in terms of Kamala Harris. Meanwhile, when we switch over here, we can see that Kamala Harris will only barely win the state of Minnesota, while the state of Wisconsin will go to Trump. The state of Illinois will be safe state, Kamala Harris, while the state of Michigan will be tilt red. Same thing with, while Ohio will be in the middle, West Virginia will be safe, and of course, Virginia will be slightly blue. And of course, now we have New Jersey, which will be barely blue. Same thing with New York, while Pennsylvania will be slightly red. North Carolina will also be slightly red, and same thing with Georgia. So now we have all the states. Now all states that aren't safe states will be taken out for our next analysis. What does Kamala Harris need to do to win any of these states? Now, as for all these states, we can already tell that there are states that we can already that we do not need to mark off, which would be New York, New Jersey, and of course the greater state of, and of course our great state of Ohio, which we can already tell will be slightly red. New York, actually, in hindsight, should probably be more towards the middle, but as for that, I really don't have anything else to say besides Oregon, which in actuality could be a leaning blue state, but in all actuality, upon closer analysis, will be in the middle state. So now, it's these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 states that can decide the election for everyone. Now, we can already tell that if Kamala Harris is going to win, she's going to have to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states to come out with all grand total. But also, it's not just that. She can win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She could win 6 states, or if she won all these states, if she won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course 6, these 6, she could also come out with 4 electoral votes. Now, what I actually don't think she realizes is she is not going to win the state of North Carolina, because no Democrat really can. Which means that instead of that, she'll have to go for now Colorado and New Mexico, which will be much, much easier for her to do, because New Mexico and Colorado have always been Democrat. Now, I can always say that Arizona is always going to be Republican, so has been in the past, except for the last election, which will make it quite a bit harder for her to realize that it will be kind of hard to just quasi grab onto the state and just hold it. She has to fight, and if she's gonna win, she's gotta realize her battleground. In terms of black voters, we've noticed that Kamala will win in all those states. So Georgia, North Carolina. If you're talking about only black voters, then Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia will all be Democrat. But the other states will likely be more Republican, except for Nevada. But all the other states do have some black voters, but it's not going to make up the election. However, in terms of Hispanic voters, if Kamala wants to win those states, she can win Pennsylvania, and not only that, Nevada, Arizona, and Colorado and New Mexico, which will have to bring her up to quite a bit. Then she has to win at least 2 groups. If she wins all 2 groups, she can win this election. Which means that if she wins Hispanic voters, she'll win these states, and if she wins black voters, she'll win these states, which will bring her up to 261 electoral votes. Which means all she has to do is win 1 more state. Black voters she's doing good on, and Hispanic voters she's also doing good on, but women voters, if you're talking about women voters, it's more likely that she'll win these states and not this state, because Pennsylvania's, it's more Amish, and Amish is more Republican. So now, sorry, my bad, if she wants to win, if she can win all those, if she can win all 3 groups, then she can actually win this election by a landslide, with Trump only holding on to Pennsylvania. Now, if Trump wants to win, he has to win. It's going to be harder for him to hold on to the black vote, except maybe in North Carolina, which will be possible. Which is pretty likely actually in North Carolina, but not kind of in Georgia, but not really so much in Virginia. In terms of the Hispanic voters, he's winning in these 2 states no matter what. Sorry, not no matter what, but it's a good chance that he will actually win in those 2 states, because he's almost always been good at those states. Done decent enough, and with the assassination in Pennsylvania, I think people in Pennsylvania see what's been going on, so I don't think anyone in any way that he's going to lose Pennsylvania. However, as for these 3 states, oh, dang it. It could very well be that it's going to become Democrat. These could be, but we already can tell that these 2 will probably be Democrat. It won't matter, because, well, here's why. Here's why, mind you. Even if she wins all these states, right? She still has to win at least a couple more of these states. 1 or more. If she can win this state, that's great. But if she can win this state, that's also great. She has to win 2 more states. Unless she goes for Nevada and she has to win 3. Which will be kind of hard. Here's how she can do it. If Kamala's gonna win, she's gotta win the Hispanic vote. And she's gotta win the black vote. That's the thing. She wins the black vote, she wins. And the Hispanic vote also. She doesn't win that vote, she loses. Not the end of the world. Also, because of recent polling, you could also argue that New Hampshire is actually another battleground state. Now, that's all in all debatable. But also, Ohio also, and Oregon, because Oregon is, iffy, but we're going to leave Oregon out of this because Oregon is not really a battleground state according to recent polls. Here's the full list of battleground states: Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and just give me 1 second. Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, North Carolina, and Georgia. Now, for the black vote, Trump, in terms of the final votes, with black, Hispanic, and women vote also, and millennials, we can say that Trump will likely win these states of Nevada and Arizona, but will lose the states of Colorado and New Mexico. However, also, he will win the state of Pennsylvania, but likely lose the state of, he might lose the state of New Hampshire. He's likely going to lose the state of Minnesota, but will still grab hold of the states of Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, North Carolina, and Georgia. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Please also remember to like and subscribe. See you all.